Hey guys, how are you? My name is Brittany Hielko, and I'm here to share my MBF journey. I was so lucky enough to be a part of the test group, and it was such an incredible experience. I was trying to go live in the group, but unfortunately, it's windy right now at the cabin, so I'm going to be recording this, and if you have any questions, please comment them down below. I'm totally here to answer anything and everything. And I just kind of wanted to share with you my 6-week experience with MBF and MBFA. So in April, end of the month, I was struggling more than I knew. I was feeling incredibly lost. I was feeling alone. When COVID hit, the month prior to everything really shutting down in March, I was sick for 3.5 weeks, like in my bed by myself from February 2nd until February 26th. And it was the worst I've ever felt. I was, just sick and hashtag probably had COVID. They just didn't know it was COVID yet. And so I was recovering from that, and then the world shut down. And I don't know about you, but anytime I see somebody in need, I want to help them. If I know that I've gone through something and I've walked through something that can help somebody, I'm there to help. So I was there helping people with at-home workout programs. I was helping people figure out how to work from home. I was on more Zoom calls and more FaceTimes than I had ever been on before than my normal job, right? For those who don't know, I am already a full-time Beachbody coach. So I'm used to doing the Zooms and the FaceTimes and all that stuff, but this time it 10x'd because it wasn't just my clients, it was my family and my friends that I was communicating to every single day. The hard thing about those FaceTimes and those Zooms was when we finished a family Zoom or a friend group chat or something like that, they all got to have and continue a conversation with their loved ones that were in the house, whether it was their kids, their husbands, their boyfriends, their girlfriends, whoever it was, their roommates. But I lived by myself, and it was 4.5 months before I had physically hugged somebody, before I had held somebody's hand, before I had been really in the same room, minus like grocery shopping, and that was obviously like head down, mask on, all alone. And I didn't realize how much that isolation was holding, that I was holding on to. I had called one of my friends. She's actually my coach, and her and I are best friends. We work the business together, and I had called her at the start of May, and I told her, I was like, man, I'm feeling so lost. I am feeling alone. I feel like I don't know who I am. I'm kind of going through this identity crisis because I was kind of becoming that Beachbody girl who was always traveling. I was the Beachbody girl who was traveling because she had all this free time, and was able to do so. And then with quarantine, obviously, I was at home and I wasn't really taking care of myself the way I thought I was. And she said, don't worry, just keep your head down, keep moving forward. You're doing the right things, and eventually something's going to come to you. And I don't know what you believe in, but I always believe that the universe has my back. I've gone through so many trials and tribulations that I know for a fact that the universe will always have my back. The next day that I had called my friend and told her how lost I was feeling, how alone I was feeling, I received a message asking if I would participate in this test group. I was asked if I was willing to go all in, physically, mentally, emotionally, my nutrition, absolutely everything, give my all to be a part of a test group. Now, I don't know about you, but once again, the universe had my back on that for sure. So I said, absolutely, I'm in, tell me what I need to do, and I'm willing to show up for myself for the next 6 weeks. And the first day I took my photos was the first realization of, you don't know how badly you need this right now. You don't know how badly you need to pour into yourself. And no puns intended, but you need to put your mask on first before you go and help anybody else right now. And that's exactly what I did. I decided to draw my line in the sand, burn the boat that had all of my excuses, all of those things that held me back. And I was gonna go 110% in my routines. I had morning routines, evening routines. I knew what meal plan I was following, and I was gonna follow it to a T, like no cheats, like 110%, because that's how they're designed, is for you to follow them exactly how they are. And of course, at the start, it was hard. I wasn't feeling good in my body. I wasn't feeling confident. I wasn't comfortable. And day by day, I started feeling a little bit better. Day by day, I started getting more energy. Day by day, my face started to clear up. Day by day, I started to get that spark back in my eye. Day by day, I started being able to have less caffeine because I was running on natural energy. I was fueling my body again. I was feeling great again. And within the first 3 weeks, I had ended up losing 3 pounds, but 10 inches. I was able to completely transform how my body looked, how my thoughts were going through my head. I was able to fully dive into what was going to serve me and my future self. And that's what I'm going to ask you to do, is when you're going to commit to this program, I want you to commit 110% to your future self. It's 6 weeks to dive fully into who you are. Now, my body absolutely loves heavy lifting. I love intense workouts. I love incredible music. And I love beating my personal records. And Megan is somebody who absolutely brings out this new fire in you, and also allows you to hold yourself to that new standard that you committed to in the beginning. That new standard of, you know what? I said this is who I'm going to be, and that's who you're going to become. And she has this way of continuing to remind you every single workout, keep fighting for your future self. Keep fighting for that person you're going to be 6 weeks from now. Fight for that person you're going to be a year from now, and do the work today to get you there. And that's the beautiful compound effect of this program, is even in those slow, slight, tiny daily vital behaviors of making sure you're following your meal plan, drinking your water, getting your workouts done, committing to personal development, less Netflix, and more stuff to fuel your brain and make you feel good, and pouring into your group. Sometimes when you're in it, it doesn't feel like anything's happening. And that's what happened in week 5. I was showing up to my workout, and it was a moment where I wasn't feeling it that day. I was ready to mail it in. I was like, man, I've been doing great for the last 4.5 weeks. I'm tired. It was one of those days where my hormones were everywhere, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna kind of go through this program, or kind of go through this workout. And I don't know about you, but I felt that, and you may have felt that too. Sometimes you show up to your workout and you're like, I do not want to do this. So I was like, okay, let's just press play and make it happen. I pressed play, and in that workout, Megan Davies said, you might be feeling tired today. The world might be weighing on you, but today you show up for your future self. Today, I want you to show up with the exact same intention and excitement that you did on day 1. I don't know about you, but once again, universe had my back. I was like, done, deal, sold, I am in. So that workout, I beat all of my personal records. That workout, I absolutely crushed it and felt so good. And luckily, I was filming all of my workouts and having that documenting the entire journey. And it was probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever captured on film, was the raw emotion of watching all of the baggage, watching all of the weight that I was carrying on my shoulders for so long without really even knowing, disappear. Because I put my mask on first again. Because I was doing what I needed to do. And I had that breakthrough moment. And it was the most incredible feeling. So when you're going through this program, when you commit on July 7th that you're going to do this program, or whatever day you decide to commit, And those small days where you think today's going to be the day I mail it in, that might be the workout, that might be the moment that is going to completely change everything for you. So push yourself, commit to yourself, and continue to show up. At the end of this program, when the 6 weeks were over, I lost a total of 6 pounds and 16 inches. But it's not really even like the whole physical transformation that I'm most proud of. It's the smile I have again. It's the sparkle in my eye. Like, as cheesy as that sounds, like, I'm proud of who I am now. I'm proud of what I went through, what I was walking through. I'm proud that I showed up for the test, that when the universe was testing me, that I decided to burn the boat of my excuses and pay it forward to my future self. I'm proud of the pictures I get to take now. I'm proud of how I get to carry myself, my confidence. I'm proud of when I get to look in the mirror. And I remember, honestly, 6-7 weeks ago, it was the hardest thing to try to look in the mirror and smile. And it was because of this program. Committing fully to this program that completely changed the game for me. So that's what I'm going to encourage you to do. Despite all obstacles, I want you to show up for your future self. I want you to commit fully, because I guarantee this program will absolutely change your life. So I can't wait to hear your transformation. I can't wait to hear your story. I can't wait to commit with you and commit with your entire group, because this is going to be amazing. Hope you guys have an amazing day.